Marcos Jr. met with top officials of the Department of Agriculture, Department of Trade and Industry, and the Philippine Trade Investment Center, or PITC. The chief executive discussed with the officials the country's fertilizer importation requirements to support local production of agricultural products. The agenda of the meeting also include opening of the PITC's credit line facility with the Land Bank, fertilizer developments and importation requirements for 2023, and the memorandum of agreement between concerned agencies.
The administration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has stepped up efforts to provide fertilizer vouchers to farmers in order to bolster their rice production. This comes after the Department of Agriculture DA issued updated guidelines on the implementation of a fertilizer discount voucher project under the National Rice Program. Under Memorandum Order 65, the project shall cover regions that planted with inbred and hybrid rice seeds except for the National Capital Region NCR and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao BARMM. Through the project, the agency shall provide fertilizer vouchers to eligible beneficiaries which will be used in acquiring urea fertilizers in a bid to cushion the potential impacts of under-application of urea fertilizer to Pele production and ultimately food security. The use of fertilizer vouchers offers an alternative to farmers with lowered purchasing power to buy a sufficient volume of urea recommended for their rice area, the DA's Mo 65 said. According to DA, a supplemental fund sourced from an unprogrammed regular agency fund, over and above the 2022 General Appropriations Act GAA budget, has been released to enable rice farmers to meet the recommended urea fertilizer, thereby securing rice production in the country. The fund, the DA said, shall be used by beneficiaries as a discount on the retail price of urea fertilizers. The activity aims to ensure the timely availability of the needed fertilizer for rice production in the targeted areas through the distribution of fertilizer vouchers, the DA said. The 2022 wet season implementation is funded under the 2022 GAA, while the 2022 to 2023 dry season implementations will be funded under the 2022 GAA and the unprogrammed funds. For the dry season 2022 to 2023, the project aims to enable rice farmers to supplement the requirement for urea fertilizer for their rice production to mitigate the impacts of the projected decline in production due to low usage of urea fertilizer and attain the target yield of 4.22 metric tons per hectare of Pele for 2023, and to stabilize the rice supply situation in the country despite challenges in the price of commercial fertilizers. In determining the voucher value per cropping season, the DA said the amount or fund source is divided into the number of hectares to be served under the project as a complementation to the inbred and hybrid seed distribution program of the rice program. For 2022 wet season cropping, the fertilizer vouchers shall be used by the farmer beneficiaries to claim the inorganic fertilizers, organic fertilizers, foliar fertilizers, biological fertilizers, or biological stimulants at accredited merchants. The discount voucher shall have a value equivalent to 1,131 pesos per hectares for inbred and 2,262 pesos per hectares for hybrid. The DA noted that discount vouchers are for one-time use only and may be claimed at any accredited fertilizer merchants in the preferred area of the farmer beneficiaries. On the other hand, for the 2022 to 2023 dry cropping season, the discount voucher value shall be computed based on the rice farm area. According to the latest data from the Fertilizer and Pesticide Authority (FPA), the average price of urea prilled per 50 kg bag is 2,523.68 pesos and 2,490.35 pesos for urea granular for the period October 24 to 28. President Marcos earlier met with the officials of Chenyi AgVentures to discuss measures aimed at helping farmers who are affected by the increasing prices of fertilizers.
Senate Committee Chairperson on Agriculture and Food, Cynthia Villar, reminded the FDA fertilizer discount vouchers should be given to poor farmers. The lawmaker also pointed out the importance of using organic fertilizer made from kitchen and garden waste, which will not only boost production but could also reduce waste.
Ang bibigyan yung mahihirap, 2 hectares and below. Hindi na natin bibigyan yung malalaki ang hektarya ng lupa. The mere fact na malalaki hektarya ng lupa nila, hindi talaga natin ma-assure na lahat ay mabibigyan. But we should do composting para makagawa tayo ng sarili nating fertilizer.
More Kadiwa stores have been opened across Metro Manila. This time, the Department of Agriculture established Kadiwa rolling stores and gasoline stations, helping consumers buy basic necessities at lower prices and giving farmers an opportunity to expand their market.
Best did not only gas up but was also able to buy fresh vegetables at this gasoline station in Barangay San Antonio, Parañaque City. This after the Agriculture Department opened Kadiwa stores in some gas stations in the National Capital Region.
Malaking tipid din. Hindi ka na makagastos ng malaking gasolina para lumayo pa.
Agricultural products sold in Kadiwa stores are 20% lower compared to the produce bought in markets. But the program does not only help consumers buy food at lower prices. Farmers' cooperatives also benefit from it. The DA helps them get a commercial space for free, and because farmers can sell their products to consumers directly, layers of traders are eliminated so farmers can enjoy higher incomes. That is why President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. seeks to open more Kadiwa centers in Metro Manila and cities across the country.
Kalabas ng pinong pinsan ko sa ospital. Yung kinikita, ay nakapagbayad po kami sa ospital.
Earlier this week, the Office of the President opened the Kadiwa ng Pasko in Santa Cruz, Manila. Vegetables availed from here are 30 to 100 pesos cheaper than in other stores.